Hello, it's May 8th, 2023. Should be blowing a horn. Alright, we got UP 1995 Heritage Northwestern in the lead and CSX 4451 behind that. Fire tower. This is scratch built. I saved a photo from the internet and put this together. Peco track. Here's the yard office. A lot of used buildings from eBay and other places. Tried to make it look where they had blasted out the side of the mountain. And I used, I think it was coat hangers, straightened out when the plaster was wet. The power lines are thread, just super glued on. There's one falling. Okay, so here's the new layout I'm building. So walk around basement layout. It's gonna be prototypical. So right here will be the yard, which will be what was Tilford, like Pine Street, going north, coming up Gilstrap, crossing the Chattahoochee River here, coming through Vinings, Smyrna, a little bit of Dobbins right here. Then we're crossing over into Marietta. This will be the cemetery. This is gonna be downtown Marietta. Right here's the square. Coming around, this will be Elizabeth. Up to Kennesaw Mountain, going around Kennesaw Mountain. Coming up to Day and a little bit of Kennesaw. Coming on around to Ackworth. And then this long stretch will be Emerson and up the approach to the Etowah River. Now, here it's the Etowah, over there it's the Chattahoochee. Some creative liberties taken there. So now we're coming around into Cartersville, which will be in here, passing through Cartersville and back to the same yard, which will be the Pine Street, Tilford Yard area. And on this side, it will be North Yard in Cartersville. So I'm building this to both do operations and just run trains. I will have blocks. I'll have signals and detectors. It's a DCC layout. The towns and stoplights and street lights will light up. The crossing gates will operate, and so on and so forth, and a few more goodies. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and keep up with updates. I'll do updates as I build this thing through the course of the next couple of years. I work on it almost every day. If not down here, then upstairs at the workbench. This is my workbench, and there's my airbrush booth, shelves for staging parts and paint jobs, drying and whatnot. Got our airbrush colors up there, and I usually work on several different things in stages, from styrene scratch building to airbrushing or priming parts like I'm doing here with the Walther's Water Street Freight Terminal. I've just given these a black wash, and I'm going to paint them shortly. And then here I've got pre-painted bridge parts, beams, piers, abutments, styrene, and here's a few scratch builds that I'm working on. Now here are plaster castings I'm experimenting with for bridge pilings or highway bridge girder abutments, parking lots, and even a swimming pool. This is an eraser. I cut it square. I carved some steps in the bottom. I have not pulled it out yet, so I don't know how it's going to look. And this is plaster. I should probably use hydrocal. There's another. These kind of erasers is what I used. Just cut them square in different sizes. I get soap molds for these. Also, here's one from Michael's or Hobbytown. Some other. These are all just testing to see what comes out, how it looks. I will use some of these. This was a retaining wall test that some of them cracked. So I'm going to get some hydrocal and do some of these again. Oh, and this bridge example. Crumbled a little bit, but it's still cool. Oh, one more little thing. If you got any questions or comments or criticisms, please don't hesitate to comment down below. And I use Google Maps quite a bit. Some reference pictures I've got printed here of the Kennesaw Mountain area. And this is just styrofoam with some quilt batten over it, and then the plaster cloth. Now I sprayed it with this Rust-Oleum stone for a textured finish, and it really was really cool. And then while it was still wet, I sprinkled some grass on it. I liked the way it looked, so I did the whole thing. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. So I have gone on Google Maps. I did screenshots of the rail line and printed them up and glued them to the poster board here so I can reference various areas as I build. Marietta, coming across, there's the cemetery back there, and the square is right here. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Wanted to take a minute. Hello, thanks for watching. Hey there, thanks for watching. I want to take a minute and show you my in-scale layout of the fictional town of Riverside.